Well, as per usual, Greta Thunberg went straight to the point, speaking of what was on everybody's mind here up to the COP. She again appealed to science. We should listen to the science that is readily available there and have been for at least 40 years. So again, yeah, just really good. The tendency has been about the same. A lot of talk, a lot of words, a lot of promises. So I guess everything is like it used to be. Let's see if it actually develops into any kind of action. That is my hopes. There is this rhetoric that in some way we can have a win-win situation where we both grow our GDP exponentially and we also combat the climate change. That is not the case. I mean, that is not possible. But it's still the primary narrative of policymakers down in Madrid right now. I don't understand quite why they're getting this idea. At least if we are supposed to reach our climate goals for 2030 from the Paris Agreement, it's not possible to have this amount of growth that they are prospecting right now in Madrid. So I'm looking forward to them seeing how they are really telling us how they're going to actually reach both targets at the same time. In the beginning, I was maybe a bit hesitant to have any idea of what it was actually about, any opinions, but being here is quite, in my opinion, is evidently a good thing that what we're doing. We're not alienating ourselves from Madrid in any way. We are on a continuous dialogue with them in Madrid. But here in Stockholm, the youth, we are on a one-on-one basis talk with ministers. We had our opportunity to talk with ministers and come with our feedback and opinions. And that's a thing we haven't seen before in the COP. Yes, of course, we have Greta Thunberg speaking, but that's on the podium giving a lesson. Here we are being able to engage in a dialogue. And personally, I've engaged in 5 debates this week, I moderated 1. And I don't think that's happened, at least to me before, being engaged in that manner and actually be listened to properly. So I think the whole idea of this Stockholm hub has been successful. Whether or not that is enough to actually push what is going down in Madrid, we'll have to see. But here, it's been positive. Well, I would hope that we've met our target for once. We didn't meet our target in 1987, 1992, or even in the Kyoto Protocol from 1997. It's only the European Union now still adapting itself to the protocol. So I'm hoping that by 2030 I can say a universal message to all of the globe that we finally reached a target, finally filled in our goals and actually succeeded in what we were set out to do in the first place. Of course, I have my doubts whether or not it's going to be true. We can see even now the IPCC, they said if we were supposed to reach our targets by 2050, we're actually to lower our emission by 7.5% each year from now on until 2050. And we're supposed, in order to reach the Paris Agreement, we're supposed to have a net zero emission by 2050. So even then, I can hope that by 2030, we can look at our next 20-year progress and see that we can reach the goals as well. That'll be a wonderful message, yeah.